And now we are ready to complete the discussion focusing on placer distribution and promotion. Placer distribution considers the supply chain or channel management as well as retailing and omni-channel marketing. Supply chain or channel management is the process of taking raw materials, turning those materials into finished goods that the final consumer will purchase. This includes organizing the suppliers, manufacturers, warehouses, stores, and transportation intermediaries into a seamless value chain that produces and distributes the right quantities at the right time, as well as to minimize system-wide costs while satisfying the service levels of their customers that they require. In a nutshell, we want to purchase and provide enough product to sell to the final user without having to store or hold the inventory for long periods of time, which add to cost. Typically, long channels are better for lower cost items and short channels are better for higher priced items. Using Coca-Cola as our example, they use multiple channels, but Coca-Cola also may have multiple segments such as soft drinks, sport drinks, water, energy drinks, etc. Each manufacturing facility will produce their specific product and will ship it to warehouses. Then they will combine the different products for shipment to the local delivery provider. If we offer automobiles, say Ford Motor Company, they will manufacture the vehicles at different plants but will ship directly to the dealership. This is a short channel. Short channels are typically used for higher priced goods. Distribution centers receive, store, and redistribute goods to company stores or consumers, may be operated by retailers, manufacturers, or distribution specialists. Think of Walmart. Fulfillment centers are warehouse facilities used to ship merchandise directly to the customers. Think Amazon. Each piece of the marketing mix is required to be performed by someone in the supply chain. The channel members performing the function is expected to be compensated. For instance, the Coca-Cola Company may handle the product, price, distribution, and promotion. But let's say, for instance, that a business wants to take delivery of their products at a central warehouse and distribute the products to individual retail outlets. The business doing the warehousing and distribution would expect to receive payment for handling the distribution function. This may be a direct payment from Coke or a discounted price that would allow the business to charge the same price as other outlets and use the additional profit dollars for the cost of distribution. Hershey may produce candy bars and ship them to a central warehouse for others to distribute the products, but Hershey would be responsible for production, the product, and promotion. Most low-cost consumer goods are produced and promoted by the manufacturer. The pricing and distribution are up to the distributor and retailer. Rolex will manufacture luxury watches, set up exclusive distribution and pricing. They will allow the exclusive retail outlet to advertise the product and combine the retail outlet's name with Rolex. Rolex will produce the marketing materials and give the exclusive retailer an allowance to promote the product. The retailer's main requirement is to promote Rolex. No other jewelry products can be on the same advertisement. Point is, someone in the channel is required to perform one or more of the functions of the marketing mix. And whenever you perform those, you have expectation to be paid or compensated. Location also considers the retail outlets. This is where the end user will purchase the product. Determinants of the retail outlet is defined by the channel structure, customer expectations, channel member characteristics, and distribution intensity. The end user must be able to find the product to purchase it. If we consider channel structure, then two common ones are vertical and independent. If I have a product and am vertically integrated, then the products may be manufactured and shipped directly to the retail outlet. Vertical integrations means that I have a captive outlet. For instance, Brahms. They may own their own farms and produce milk and beef for use in ice cream and hamburgers. The farms raise the products and sell them to the Brahms manufacturing that turns the milk into ice cream and other dairy products, milk, cheese, etc. The beef is turned into ground beef and is formed into patties. These products are sold to the distribution center, and the distribution center then sells them to the retail locations. Brahms Company retail outlets. This is vertical integration. I use the word sale and sold to understand how it goes through the process. Each step along the supply chain may not write an invoice and collect payment, but the idea is that vertically integrated allows for more control of the supply chain process and works towards a common company goal. On the other hand, an independent marketing channel would have each provider looking out for themselves and not being overly concerned about those above or below in the supply chain. This can lead to a lack of cooperation and less loyalty to suppliers and buyers. Consumer expectations is where the customer expects to find the product. I am looking for a Snickers bar. Then I would expect to find it anywhere. Grocery stores, convenience stores, vending machines, and so on. If I'm looking for a Jaguar, then I would expect to find it in a population center that has the demographics of the customers that would have the ability to purchase that vehicle. Channel member characteristics can be defined as the use of intermediaries. Walmart would buy directly from the manufacturers and would have a stable line of products. An independent grocer would use independent distributors and would have access to some of the same products as Walmart, but would also carry products that you would not find at Walmart stores. Lastly, we consider the distribution intensity. Most consumer packaged goods, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, Johnson & Johnson, use intensive distribution. This means they want to be available everywhere, nationwide, if not worldwide. Selective distribution is used for shopping goods. Shopping goods are items that consumers will spend time researching and considering alternatives like features and price. Shopping goods are more expensive than consumer packaged goods. There will be limited outlets that will handle the shopping goods. Lowe's may carry DeWalt tools, but Home Depot may handle Milwaukee brand tools. Both brands provide similar tools, but they will have different features or pricing. Exclusive distribution is for luxury goods. This means there are very few outlets to buy these products and offer additional services and amenities. Think of our Jaguar example. Very few locations are permitted to offer this vehicle. Atmospherics are important to retail outlets. Atmospherics develop an internal environment that enhances the retail experience. A restaurant trying to offer a unique experience and find that the longer a customer stays, the more they will buy, they will try to make the atmosphere where the people will want to stay. On the other hand, if turning the tables are key to profitability, then the atmosphere will try to move customers along. If I'm purchasing a luxury item, I want to see upscale displays and an elegant interior. When purchasing a shopping good, I may want to have a hands-on experience or other complementary goods I can purchase to enhance my original purchase. Lastly, we consider the internet and omni-channel retailing. An internet presence can increase overall presence, allow for the shopping all hours of the day, have deeper and broader selection, allow for personal online experience using the chat function. The downside is anyone else can too, and all things being equal, price looms large. If a customer knows what they want and know how to use the product, then it's simply a price search. Omni-channel marketing can add benefits to the shopping experience, but using multiple channels can cannibalize sales from the other channels. If I try on a sweater at Macy's retail location and check the price online at Macy's website, if it is cheaper, more than likely I'll purchase the sweater online. However, if I use different channels in an integrated way, I may be able to enhance sales. If I don't have the sweater in the right size in stock, it can be ordered for delivery. If I see a sweater online and I'm not sure if it'll fit or look good on me, then I may go to the store and try it on. last element of the marketing mix is promotion. Promotion is communication by a marketer that informs, persuades, and reminds potential buyers about a product or service to influence their opinions and elicit a response. Promotion is the key element of any differentiation strategy. All promotional activity should send a clear, consistent message to the selected segments of the target market. When we send the clear, consistent message, we have to keep in mind that each medium has its strengths and weaknesses inherent in the channel selected. The concept of clear, consistent messaging through multiple channels is defined by Integrated Marketing Communications, or IMC. IMC represents the promotional dimension of the 4 Ps, encompassing a variety of communication disciplines such as general advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, public relations, direct marketing, and electronic media. In combination, to provide clarity, consistency, or maximum communication impact. IMC relies on successfully completing the communications process. The sender determines the message to be sent, defined by the strategy in the STP, and encodes the message so it can be delivered through the selected communications channel and decoded by the receiver, or the consumer. We can determine if the communication process was successful through feedback. Feedback can be the purchase of a product or service, compliments, complaints, redemptions of coupons, tweets, etc. To create effective IMC programs, marketers must understand how the marketing communications work. Marketing communications move consumers stepwise through a series of mental stages. The AIDA model can explain this process. Awareness leads to interest, which leads to desire, which leads to action. The AIDA model is also known as think, feel, do. All consumers' decisions use the AIDA or think, feel, do model, but may not always follow those steps in order. Awareness gains the attention of the consumer. Aided recall is when the consumer knows the brand when it is presented to them. Top of the mind awareness is the highest level of awareness and occurs when customers mention the brand name first when asked about the product. Coke is used for a term for a soft drink instead of pop or soda. Interest exists when the customer knows the company name or the product exists. It is not enough to let people know the product exists. You want the customer to be persuaded that the product is worth investigating. Desire occurs once the firm has piqued the interest of its target market. The IMC message at this point should move the customer from I like to I want. Action is the ultimate goal of any form of marketing communications. That is to drive the customer to action. For any communication campaign, the firm must deliver the right message to the right audience through the right media, with the ultimate goal of profiting from long-term customer relationships rather than just short-term transactions. There is no one single channel necessarily better than another channel. The goal of IMC is to use the channels in conjunction so that the sum exceeds the total of the individual channels. When developing an IMC program, a marketer should conduct a review of all channels and what each of their strengths and weaknesses are. The channel can be viewed on axes: passive and interactive, and online or offline. The messaging stays the same, but how it's crafted can be quite different depending on the channel and the online-offline component. Advertising is the most visible of the IMC channels. Advertising is a paid form of communication from an identifiable source delivered through a communication channel designed to persuade the customer to take some action now or in the future. Advertising is passive and offline, such as television, magazines, newspapers, radio, etc. Recently, there has been growth in online advertising and interactive features. Public relations is the organizational function that manages the firm's communication to achieve a variety of objectives including building a positive image, handling or heading off unfavorable stories or events, and of maintaining positive relationships with the media. Public relations is typically passive and offline. Sales promotions are special incentives or excitement building programs that encourage the purchase of products or services such as coupons, rebates, contests, free samples, and point of purchase displays. Sales promotions can be used to generate short-term sales or build customer loyalty. Sales promotions can be passive or interactive and offline. Personal selling is a two-way flow of communication between buyer and seller that is designed to influence the buyer's purchase decision. Personal selling is quite expensive compared to the other forms of promotion. Personal selling is interactive and offline. Direct marketing are sales and promotional techniques that communicate directly with the target customer to generate a response or transaction. Direct marketing can be used in all quadrants because it can be online, offline, interactive, or passive. Direct marketing includes telemarketing, catalogs, mobile marketing, and email marketing. Online marketing uses electronic media such as websites, blogs, and social media. Online marketing is interactive and online. Websites can be used to build brand image, educate customers, and allow for purchases. Blogs contain periodic posts on common web page. Blogs are considered an online diary with periodic posts, allowing for interaction between the person posting and the reader commenting. Social media and the online and mobile technologies that distribute content to facilitate interpersonal interactions. In general, promotion requires a consistent message using IMC and crafting and sending the consistent message through the channels that will reach your target audience. The trick is crafting the message using the advantages and limitations of each channel. The 3M model is a basic model designed using established concepts of marketing and was developed to give the viewer an overview of the marketing process. The model builds on a top-to-bottom understanding of how each element of the strategy, STP, and the marketing mix are intertwined. Take this basic model with you and use it as you develop and improve your marketing skills.